Hello and welcome back to another episode of wonderful Kerbal Space Program, where we get to kill as many astronauts as we want to, all while not really going through many fines or any moral obligations. Anyways, YouTube's gonna hate that intro. Where we picked up last time, I launched my first two ships into space. Three technically. The second ship blew up when it hit the ground. Third ship made it successfully. We got 50 science off of that ship, so now we are going to do some R&D. So I think we can have enough to do both of these. So these start to give me liquid fuel, which is great, and I'll show you why. And then we'll do survivability, because this is where you can start getting into crazier things with survivability. So we got that done. Let's go to mission control now. I don't have any contracts completed. So let's do... I don't like doing these focused observational surveys because they require you to go to like a certain zone and you have no way of knowing where they are, to be honest. At least from what I know. Unless somebody knows, let me know down below if you do know, because I don't. Can't do that one because I don't have the way to do it. So I believe I can just do this one. Will I be able to orbit? I might be able to orbit. That one's gonna be a tough one. That might be the big one for today. So, we're gonna make a new ship. Let's see what my contract is. Test the TD-12 landed. Well, I can go ahead and open up this one. Let me change this to here and put this here. We'll launch it. Let's just go ahead and get this contract out of the way. And that should be it, right? Cool. Tested it. Cover the vessel. Alright. So now for the main event. The one, the only, orbiting Kerbin. Ooh, I might have to upgrade this. And I might have to upgrade the excuse me, I sneezed, so I muted my mic. I might have to upgrade this in the launch pad. I don't know if I have enough money for that. Because I think it's 300,000. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we'll make a new ship. Orbit. Bunch of question marks. And then, alright, so we'll get this, but let's change the color of that. Let's go white. Get out of here. Oh shoot. I might have to enable advanced mode. Oh wow. That's crazy. Okay. Now. So this is liquid fuel and liquid fuel. So we'll do... We're gonna need a coupler there. Yeah, I have a feeling. So we'll do some smaller liquid fuel tanks. We'll do this liquid fuel tank, and then we will do a. Let me make sure you guys can hear me a little bit better. Then we'll do a. We'll do the swivel because that gives you a bit more control. Okay, do I have, no I do not. So this is gonna be, yep, that's what I was worried about. So we're gonna have to do a couple here. And then probably a thumper. So we go thumper, we decouple, and then hopefully this is enough to get us in and out of space. We'll this, and then we'll do. So if you want to do like symmetry mode, say you want two things completely opposite of each other, you click here with this little dot right here, and that changes it to 2. There's also like 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. So you can really get pretty crazy with it. Let's move you there. Alright, so hopefully this might be enough to get us to orbit, to be honest. So let's save that and let's launch. Hopefully it doesn't just fall over. It's gonna fall over, isn't it? Don't fall over, please. Okay, it didn't fall over. Oh, she doesn't have SAS. Oh no. Oh no, Bill doesn't. Why is Bill in here? No, get Bill out of here. Hold up. We're having difficulties. Can't do this. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Can't do this. We can't have Bill out here, complete rookie. Oh wait, no, I was on the right screen. Gosh, Bill. Can't have Bill out here. Bill doesn't know how to do anything. Give me her. She knows how to use stability assist. Oh, get out of here. Where's Valentina? There she is. Plus she's probably gonna level up off of this, which gives me options to more things. So now we can launch. Now we got an actual pilot in the cockpit. Now we can launch. Let's do this. I realize I'm talking with my hands a lot, but you guys can't see me, so yeah. Anyways, T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumbnail. Screenshot. Let's go. Lift off. Woo! So yeah, let's hope this rocket is enough to like really get me up here, because I don't have the right couplers to put my engines on the side, and when you can put engines on the side is when you can really let it go. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough, because I need this to be, yeah. Nope, not enough. Alright. Give me a little bit while I try and figure out how in the world I'm gonna do this. Alright guys, I'm back, and I think I have figured this out. So the decouplers I need are in stability. For whatever reason, I need these, the TT38K radial decouplers. Those are the useful ones. Those are nice. So I need those. And it's only 18. I am 2 signs away. So, what I think we are going to do is probably have to upgrade this, because I don't think I'm going to be able to build that with 30 parts. Probably have to upgrade that. Do I have enough money to upgrade that and get a ship into space? Because let's look at this ship right now. So let's look at, where's it at? It's right here. I'm at 11 out of 30 parts so far. That's not bad, and I'm looking at adding 4, 8 more, 16 more, no, 12 more parts. I might actually be able to do that. I might actually be able to make that work. But I think its mass would be too much, so I think I am going to have to upgrade the launch pad at least to allow me to launch bigger vessels. So, and luckily that's cheap, so we'll upgrade that first. But I just need 2 more signs. Super easy to get. You ready? This is super easy. So what we'll do is we'll get this spacecraft out, our first one, and then we'll throw this barometer on here. We'll throw this thermometer on here. We'll save it. And we'll go to launch. We're gonna get 2 signs. Super easy. Super easy. Alright, so let's look here. Let's log the pressure. Wow, look at that. 3 signs. We'll just go to, oh, can't transmit it. Whatever. We'll override it. We'll keep the experiment that time. Let's look at this one. Oh look, keep that experiment. Observe the mystery view. Alright, so I'm not getting much off of that. So we reset it. Cool. Oh, well, nothing else to do other than to... Let's adjust that before I mess up again. Launch. Almost messed up again. Alright, cool. He's away. Nothing yet. I don't think I'm really gonna get much out of this. Probably not. So I think I already did, but we'll get the extra 1 science, whatever. We'll speed time up just to get up there a little bit. Alright, so now we start to come back down. Alright, so had a hair in my mouth. Oh. Anyways, I'll join you guys back on the ground and back in the hangar to build our ship, because we have enough science now to get that up, that skill tree that we need, that skill point, research and development point, sorry. It's not an RPG, somewhat. Anyways, yep, I'll see you guys back on the ground. And welcome back, guys. I went and I got that scientific R&D point that I needed to get this TT38K. I think I don't need much, so we'll just put these two. We'll do 2 of... Do I do 2 more thumpers? I think I do 2 more thumpers. We'll do 2 thumpers, and then we'll throw an aerodynamic nose cone on both of them, and I'm good. Yeah, seems... I have a feeling it's gonna fall over. Yikes. Alright, that's gonna fall over. Hang on, I need to make it a bit more stable. So we're gonna have to do 4, I'm pretty sure. I'll put them there. Hopefully I can do 4 of these without going over. I need them to be like right about there. How are we looking? It might not be the most aerodynamic, but it'll probably get us there. We're good on weight. Yeah. Alright, so these 4 go. Then this one will go. I kind of just want to have all of these go at the same time. Just all 5 of these go at the same time. And then all 5 of them decouple at the same time, and this will be my strictly space or orbit thruster. Alright, so let's save this. Oh. And then we'll launch this. Alright. Please, dear God, let this work. If this works, I'll be amazed. So we'll do this and this. And in 3, 2, 1, launch. Alright, we got our thumbnail. Again, I think that's a better thumbnail than the original one I took. You guys will know before I will, probably. You're definitely going much faster this time, though. So, that's good. What are you barking at? Go. What are you barking at? What are you barking at? Shush. My dog is barking for no reason. Alright, so that's a really high apoapsis. I did not really mean that. That's gonna be a really high orbit. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough fuel to burn that. So I guess instead of doing that. So 70,000 is when you reach orbit, and you'll hear the music for it. This music means you're in orbit. So looking at this globe here, I'm turning to the 45 degree to the west. Really, this is where, or to the east. And then since I have a liquid, so solid fuel boosters you can't control. Boosters you can't control the throttle for. With liquid fuel you can't. So for this burn I am going to go to about 25% roughly, and then I'm going to hit space to activate. Now we look and see it as our apoapsis grows. I really don't need it to grow that much, so we're going to come back into the screen and we're going to adjust it a little bit more towards the equator here, so that way it just grows this way. It's not growing up and down. To be honest, I could probably shrink it even more if I burn back towards the planet a little bit, you know? Because I don't need it to be this high. That's just going to add more work for me later. So we'll burn like this. And this should start to shrink my orbit back down. And kind of more flatten it out to make more of a circle, because right now it'd make a big ellipsis into the planet. You don't want that. So hopefully when I fuel, it doesn't look like I will. Yikes. But I think I know a way of fixing that. So now it'll come up here and we'll burn. We'll do full throttle. Yep, that was it. Alright, well, I'm gonna revert this back to vehicle assembly. Do you need to go out? What are you doing in here? You going crazy? So I think we're gonna change these boosters to some smaller ones. I can't do liquid fuel because that'd be too much. I could probably do... take this and this off real quick. I could probably do a flea rocket booster here, and then another coupling here, and that there. Oh, look, 17 out of 30. And then I could probably do 4 more of these. What do you want, dude? Why are you going under my desk? What are you doing? Dude, you're on my PS4. Get up on the bed. Oh my gosh, my dog is going crazy. Alright, yeah, we're gonna set you like that. Perfect, I think. And that's good enough. And I just realized the last run I looked at it as 19 or as 29 instead of 19, so I could actually totally do that. Yeah, I'm tripping. So now let's save this, override it again, and let's launch. Get up on the bed. Why are you going crazy? You're just going crazy. No, stop. I'm recording a video. Leave me alone. Let's make sure this is all right. That's most definitely not right. I need these 4 to decouple. Then I need you to go. And then I need you to decouple. So 4 decouple, you go, then you decouple, then you go, then you decouple, then we're on to the liquid fuel boosters. Alright, so I believe we are ready to go, and in 3, 2, 1, launch. trying to manage my height. I don't want it to get too high. Which actually looks like these 4 boosters are gonna... Perfect. That was a big yikes. So now, what I'm gonna do is, since 75,000 is my peak, but it's also, don't lay on that cord. You're gonna unplug my headphones. There you go. But since 75,000 is already my peak right here, and that's just over the orbit threshold, that is perfect for me. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm not going to burn straight up anymore. So I'm going to wait for this yellow circle with 3 lines to get a little bit closer. Now, eventually, when she gets leveled up enough, you can actually set it to just track one of these nodes, either this yellow circle with 3 lines and then the X in the middle, or this one. So this yellow circle with 3 lines is towards your apoapsis. And as you can see, I don't want to do this too quick because then it'll send it into a death spiral. So I'm doing it ever so slowly. No, I need to go the other way. Oh, don't do it. Anyways, eventually you can have your pilot set to just follow these nodes. So the one with the X in the middle is towards the bottom, your periapsis, the bottom of your orbit, which generally is back towards the planet, is into the planet. So let's hurry up and burn this booster away. This should start to open this up a lot. Yeah, that's doing good. I just don't want it to start spinning out of control because it is a little top heavy right now. So I just don't want it to start spinning out of control and killing itself. Alright, so I think we're starting to get, yep. Okay, now we're at fuel. We'll get rid of that guy. And then we'll wait till we get a little bit closer to our apoapsis again. And then we'll try and burn more horizontally, and hopefully that should bring us perfectly to where we need to be. Let's speed up time a little bit to get there. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. And another thing is, the flatter your orbit, the higher your speed generally once you're this high. So it makes it a bit easier to adjust your orbit path like this. Stay right there. And actually go more like that. Pretty much right on the equator. Okay, so that was that. We'll get rid of that. So we'll do full burn. We'll check on our fuel here. Alright, full burn. So soon you should start to see another node like this one pop up. There it is. Parallapsis. The parallapsis is the bottom of your orbit. Now, in order for you to be in orbit, your parallapsis and your apoapsis both have to be over 70,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to burn. We're going to burn until this periapsis is at about 70,000. So now I am in orbit. As you can see, I have achieved my goal of orbiting a Kerbin. So now I can accelerate time, and I can go all the way around the Earth without really killing myself. I may re-enter the atmosphere kind of here. Nope, I barely grazed by it. So yeah, and then you can just keep going. And you could set it to just orbit forever. If you want to set up a space station, which eventually I am going to do, I'm going to set up some sort of space station, a refueling station, a radar station out here, some sort of just big station. So, see, that was roughly a complete orbit. So now you're wondering, well, how do you get back? So in order to get back onto Earth, come back down, and I have plenty of fuel to do this. It doesn't take much fuel at all, so if you're running on minimal fuel, you should be able to do it just fine. This is going to be a long episode, so let's hurry up and do this. So you want to speed up time, and you want to wait until you get to the apoapsis again. Once you get to the apoapsis, you want to burn what is called retrograde. You want to burn against your orbit. You want to slow yourself down. So see how I'm moving in a counterclockwise direction here? If I want to move in a if I want to slow down, I want to burn to where I'm going in a clockwise direction. So we're going to stop time there. That's close enough. It doesn't have to be exact. And then we're going to move. So this circle with the X in the middle is your retrograde marker. The circle, just the plain circle with the 3 lines sticking off of it, that one is your prograde. That one is in order to expand your orbit. So now, I just hit Z and watch my orbit shrink. And you don't want it to be a super sharp orbit, you know what I mean? You don't want it to be like straight up and straight down, because then you come in with a lot of entry speed. The shallower of an angle it is, the smoother of a landing you will see. So we'll try and keep it on retrograde. We'll speed up time just a little bit. Alright, so we're going retrograde. Now before I start to enter orbit and burn up, I'm going to burn retrograde just to kick some fuel off. And then now I'm going to flip back over real quick, and I'm going to decouple that so that way he's not attached to me. And now we just float back to Earth. Now, like I said earlier in the last episode, this is where your mission is kind of, yeah, this is where your mission can go wrong real quick. So we'll see how well we do here. But it looks like I'm slowing down a lot more than that thing is, so we should be fine as long as we don't start to overheat too much. But luckily I think our approach angle is really shallow, so I think we'll be fine. Wow, this is going to be a long episode. But I think with this game it's kind of natural to have long episodes. So yeah, there we go. So now I'm starting to slow down. I've entered the thickest part of the atmosphere. This is about where your, I wouldn't say planes, but a little bit lower than this is about where your planes fly at their maximum altitude. So now we'll speed up time just a little bit more. So now there's like no color on my parachute icons here. You can go ahead and activate them. I don't need these 2 extra side ones because I'm not carrying any extra weight, so I feel like it's fine, but I'm still just going to speed up. It's going to slow me down too much with these 3 parachutes, so I need to speed up time. That was that booster smacking into the Earth at max speed. I can't see where it landed, but yes, that is what that was. Alright, so anyways, it looks like I'm going to land safely, so I'm going to end the video here before it gets any longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think of this series and what you want me to do in it. And please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.